translates as serpent. The real meaning goes beyond that simple interpretation, and in certain contexts can also refer to a diviner, or one who practices enchantments. This duality opens the door to a new perspective on the serpent's identity in Eden rather than being snake. This highly likely seems to suggest the entity is endowed with knowledge or supernatural abilities. The fallen watchers taught women enchantments as well as root cutting and sorceries, so it is very likely that it is an angelic being that became the total inversion of the Holy Spirit by going against the Creator, who was the one who endowed them with the power in the first place. For centuries, scholars have intensely debated the true nature of this serpent, and some argue that it should be interpreted metaphorically, representing a chaotic force or even a rebellious divine being, and believe the serpent was not a literal reptile. Seraphim translates to fire serpent, and they are not reptilian at all. So it's possible they have the power of fire from source instead of thinking they are fire snakes. Another possibility is that the serpent is a manifestation of the dragon, as he can transmute his form at will, as he is not constricted. The serpent represents divine rebellion similar to Prometheus in Greek mythology, challenging divine order and giving knowledge to humanity prematurely. The serpent takes on an ambiguous role, not just a deceiver, but also an illuminator with this broader understanding of the term. These creatures were seen as powerful and wise. The ancient serpent depictions often symbolize them as forces of chaos and disorder. Within the Genesis context, it can be seen as a representation of disruptive forces that challenge divine order and test human obedience. This interpretation is reinforced by the serpent persuading both Adam and Eve to disobey God, creating a state of chaos that disrupts the harmony of the Garden of Eden and resonates through the ages. The truth is so much stranger than fiction, and for those that have eyes to see, it is extremely clear that there was a time when this entity was worshipped. Many cultures, including the Native Americans, the Mayans, and the Incas, as well as many others in remote places that still to this they have remnants of the serpent worship and the brotherhood of the snake. Gadriel is the name of the rainbow serpent that Samael inhabited to lead our first mother astray.